Alright, so this is my newest rank 4 champion, Lumatrix, and Lumatrix is a character that I didn't really know much about until I played with the character for a bit, and the second I played with Lumatrix, I was like, oh my god, this champion is unreal to play. Like, genuinely one of the most fun champions in this game, and I was like, okay, this has to happen. They are good on attack, they have incredible offensive potential because they are just so fun to play. So I was like, yeah, this will be an Alliance or defense rank up, but that really doesn't feel like it because this character is just so powerful on attack, and you're gonna see why right here in this like practice fight, because the rotation is so smooth. You don't take any damage whatsoever because you're just always invisible, and then you cash out with your SP2 and look at what happens, man. We drop the SP1, fractured power bar, very cool, drop the SP2, and look at that. Do a combo, fight's done. That was like, what, 30 something seconds. That is insane. That's a lot of damage. That's a very, very good amount of damage, and the rotation is just so easy as well. You just want to charge your heavy attack to get invisibility, do some combos while you're invisible, and then once you have that, you can just either recharge your invisibility by punishing a special attack or doing a heavy attack, either or. Like, it's very, very straightforward to get your invisibility back. Then you just charge up your heavy attack again, keep building up your cunning, which you activate by going invisible, get to like 3, drop the SP1, drop the SP2, fight's over. That's it, you win. It's just very, very very easy to play, and the payoff is absolutely insane, obviously, because look at this damage, dude. We're going to charge our heavy attack, go for the SP1 right here, then we're going to drop the SP2, and look at this, dude. 50,000 SP2 crits, and that was 5 of them, so it was like 250,000 damage plus on the SP2, but that's just the appetizer, because now you have your cunning maxed out, you have guaranteed crits, you have the 2 Furies, you just do so much damage now, like 38,000 mediums, 42,000 on the SP1 right there. And yeah, once this champion is ramped up, you just do so much damage and you stay in that state for like the entire fight, because it is quite literally impossible to lose the ramp up of Lumatrix. You just stay doing that much damage forever. It is really, really cool. So yeah, now we have this unblockable Cosmic Ghost Rider, and I wanted to showcase this because Lumatrix is a very good unblockable counter, because whenever Lumatrix is invisible, they don't care, right? Like, they don't care about any unblockable because you can't touch them anyway. So it's like, yeah, obviously very good at countering unblockable for that reason. And as you can see, he's trying to hit us while unblockable, doesn't work because we have our invisibility, drop the SP1 into the SP2, we got somewhat 38,000 crits, and yeah, fight's done just like that. One of the greatest unblockable counters in the game. Second to Mole Man, because of course Mole Man is the best one in the game. That is just unmatched. It is absolutely absurd. But now we have this War Machine fight, and this is a perfect example of Luma's miss counter, which is activated by activating your evade. So yeah, once you have the evade up, you have the tracking up, and it's like pause whenever you hit the opponent. So it is pretty much there forever. It's crazy how long one tracking can stay up, and it just refreshes so often as well. So you just have like this permanent tracking pretty much, and then you just have Luma's damage, and then it just all combines so well. And then you drop the SP1, you drop the SP2, do that little helicopter spin. It's so funny. It's so funny, but it feels so nice to like launch the SP2. It is amazing. And now I want to show what it looks like when you put the Recoil Masteries on this champion, because the Recoil Masteries, for like any character with guaranteed crits, has always proven to be like absolutely insane. Mole Man, Corvus Glaive, Ghost, you name them, just like incredible with recoils, and Luma is no different, because Luma is actually bleed immune, which makes the recoil mastery is not so bad to run because you're only taking poison damage and recoil damage, but that's not really that bad for Lumatrix. So yeah, this is 3 point something million health. It's a lot of health, but you're gonna see that once we get into Luma's loop, you just never leave it, because here we drop the SP2, 50,000 crits, of course we hit the damage cap, and yeah, now we're doing like 39,000 crits on the mediums. That is insane, and it just never stops. You just never go below that unless like you really mess up, which as long as you don't mess up, you are absolutely chilling. So yeah, 39,000 mediums, insane. We still have our 2 Furies up as well. Go for the heavy attack charge. And yeah, we go for the SP1 again to get that unblockable back. Then we drop the SP2, of course 50,000 crits across the board, and this matchup is going by very quickly. And keep in mind, this is 3 million health, dude. It is quite absurd. So yeah, still have those insane crits. We are doing like well over 100,000 damage per combo. We're doing like what? Close to 150,000 per combo. And then we can drop the SP2 in a little bit, and yeah, oh my goodness. Okay, and that is the end of the fight. That was 3 million health in about a minute and 32 seconds. That is insane, dude. That is actually insane. And with this amount of damage output, Lumatrix can very easily just brute force a ton of stuff, and you're gonna see that right here in this fight, which Luma isn't really good for per se, but it doesn't matter because once you have that level of damage, it doesn't really matter what nodes are accompanying the defender. You will just do it very easily. I don't know what I did there. I just did a random heavy attack. That was not a good idea, but it's fine. We are still doing a-okay. Just gonna spam heavy attacks to get the degen onto Dormammu, and once we just have our SP3 ready, we can just go for the loop, and once we're in the loop, it'll just be game over. So yeah, here we go for the heavy attack charge, and now I think it's cash in time, because yeah, he's pretty low. I feel like we can just do the job at this point. I guess not. I didn't have faith in Luma, but that was a mistake, because check out this damage output. We have like pretty much guaranteed crits. We go for the SP1 right here, and yeah, beautiful crit, and then we drop the SP2, 50,000 a pop, and there you go, dude. Oh my god, that is insane. And that was like what, a minute. Now we have this bishop fight. This bishop fight is absolutely crazy. You would not think that Lumatrix could even come close to doing this fight because it is a bishop. It is someone that hard counters characters like Lumatrix. However, when you just have this level of damage output, it really does not matter because you are crazy. You are absolutely crazy. So yeah, let's check this out. Here I'm gonna go for the heavy attack charge, right? Oh wait, no. I thought I was going to do it. I'm going to bait this out first, and then I'm going to go for the heavy attack charge. And now it is just game time, because look at this. Are you ready? We're going to go. We're going to drop the SP1. We're going to drop the SP2. And yeah, oh my goodness. Go for a combo. And this should do it after the relic. And like after a couple more hits. That was a 41-second takedown of that bishop fight. That is absolutely insane, man. Now we have this Kraven as well. Dude, this Kraven is such a weird fight because he has like permanent unblockable, but like I said, Luma is very good at countering unblockable because Luma has invisibility, which just means that unblockable does not matter in this case. So yeah, the game plan is to just build up our cunning, and then once we're ready, try to push him to the SP2 by using that strat where I can just do a combo, then hold my block, it makes him aggressive but not throw the special attack, and once you master that, you will get so good at baiting out the opponent's SP2 if their SP1 is one that you don't want to deal with. So yeah, once you like practice that, it's really good and very helpful as well. So there I go for the heavy attack charge, I go for the invisibility again, and yeah, gonna hold my block again so he doesn't drop the SP1, and yeah, we are looking perfect now at this point. So here he drops the SP2, no big deal. I go back in, I do my heavy attack charge into a heavy attack again, And I think here at this point, I'm like, okay, let's just finish it because we are so close to ending this fight. So let me just drop the SP2, get that crazy damage going. And there I mess up, dude. I didn't like, I don't know what I was thinking, but that's fine because the fight's over anyway. He drops the SP2, doesn't matter. And yeah, that unblockable Craven just completely hard countered right there. It was so smooth. Now we have some Battlegrounds here. We have the Zola fight. Now this Zola fight is one that I was so taken aback with because Zola with this current meta is one of the hardest defenders to deal with because even if you can parry stun him, there is stunning reflection. So a lot of his counters are just stun. They do not work for Arnon Zola. And at base, he has non-contact hits, so it pretty much is impossible to parry this guy. However, with Lumatrix, you don't have to, because you have the miss, and you have the easy opening for a heavy attack with that miss. So it's like, oh my god, this dude is perfect for Arnon Zola. So here he drops the SP1, no big deal. I go back in, I go for the heavy attack charge, then I go for the heavy attack to get rid of his charges, and things are looking pretty good, man. There, I go for the little trick to, like, not let him throw a special attack. I go for the SP2, and we are looking pretty good. I drop a heavy attack to get rid of the charges, so now there is no threat from Zola. I go for the heavy attack evade one more time into the relic, and this matchup is over. Very clean takedown, one of the few counters for Zola this meta, and yeah, Lumatrix is awesome, dude. Luma is my second skill rank 4 behind Moleman, obviously. It feels cool having two skill characters that like do really different things and they like cover what each one can do super well. So that's really awesome. I think having those two characters at rank 4 just makes my skill roster complete because I don't really need anything else from the skill class because they both cover everything so well. So like that was one reason I was like really excited to rank 4 Luma because now my skill roster just feels complete with these two champions, and Luma as well will be good for defense. Very sneaky defender, like really annoying. I'd say like a 4 on the defense scale at minimum. So yeah, multiple uses, very excited about that. Just a very cool character in general. I love the theme of like being this trickster that seems innocent at first but then is actually very harmful and very powerful, so that's always a fun trope. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on rank 4 Lumatrix, and yeah, that's about it for me.